welcome back to my channel. So I've become a member over at Wendy's Decorium. Awesome channel. She's in the UK. And I was going through her videos and found one that I was extremely inspired by and I wanted to do right away. So she used children's glitter glue and it turned out fabulous. I have these. I'm a paper crafter, and so I have a ton of these, and these are crystal drops by Nuvo. It says add dimensions and details to craft projects. So I took the yellow and I made the center. I took the pink, which is a rhubarb crumble it's called, and made the petals. And then I took the green, which is woodland green, and I made little tiny leaves. So that's what I have so far. I've let that dry overnight, and now I have clear resin all ready to go. What my plan is, if I have enough resin left over, and I put this through the debubbler. This is T-Prex. I'll put the name of it on the screen when I edit. Let me spray this really quick. There's like just a couple of bubbles on there. There we go. So hers, the first one she did, she did the little flowers, but she did the base in clear, and that was the one that I liked the most. So that's what I'd like to do. If I have any left over, I'd like to make a cross that matches it with this fuchsia. So, and maybe some white, I don't know, but let's get started with this. This may take up everything I have, and it won't even matter. But isn't this gonna be adorable? Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I really wanted to do it in blue, but the blues that I had were kind of thick and pasty and not working anymore. These are at least 5 years old, because I took a break from YouTube for 4 years, and all of this I had before I took that break. There we go. So I do have enough left over. That is awesome. I just think that looks fabulous. I really, really love it. And I'm so excited about the technique. Thank you, Wendy, for the inspiration. Oh my goodness. There we go. Doesn't that look wonderful? Let me zoom in a little bit. Oh, I think that's going to be I'm just so excited. I can't even help myself. Okay, let's go back out. I'm going to move it over, and my plan was to color this in this fuchsia by Let's Resin, which was a gift from my friend Emily over at 423 Resin Art. Of course, this isn't open yet because it was a gift just a few weeks ago. And I haven't even had a chance to use them all. Alrighty, so I'm not sure how much I'll need, but I'm going to start with 1 scoop and work from there. So how's everyone doing? What's new in your little corner of the world? Is there anything you'd like to share? Maybe there's something new going on in your channel this week you want to let me know about. Ooh, that has a bluish tint to it. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to try to figure out, maybe, you know what? I'm going to pause and I'm going to see if I can find an additive to tone down that blue. Alrighty, so I like this. It's a little more close to what I was thinking, and I added the watermelon from this off-brand mica powder that I had purchased. So it's a combination of the fuchsia from Let's Resin and watermelon from the off-brand, which just, I mean, the blue is still there, but it's just not as prominent as it was. What I'm trying to decide is what can I do to this to maybe marble it a little bit or give it some, just something to break up the just pure pink. So I'm thinking I might look in my alcohol inks and find white maybe, and give it maybe a little bit of a white marbling. So let me look. I have these that came with a set, and I wonder if I can do the ink drip with it. Let's try. What's the worst that'll happen? The white disappears and I have a pink, just a plain pink cross. That's not too bad. Alrighty. So I'm gonna just drop and oops, see what happens. Okay. Cross your fingers. I really don't want blobs, so I'm going to try to go right over those. I don't know. It might get lost in it and it might not. I won't know until I see it. Okay, so I don't need these the whole depth of it, so I'm going to stop there. I'm going to get these out of the way. Push that up. I think it's going to do something though. I'm just not sure. I mean, I can always do it again if it doesn't turn out the way that I was hoping. But I do have something for extras. And I'm going to pause it and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I found this little trinket tray. And I want to try to do a couple different things. I'm going to try doing black and white dots. And this is a really good black. Come on, drop. This is the jacquard pinata. I was using a different black yesterday in the project and I don't hate it, but it's very blue. See that? That's the black. That outside ring. Like I said, I don't hate it. It turned out great in the project that I was doing, but it was definitely very blue. Okay, so let's try this as a fun extra. And if I don't have enough to fill it, I will back it with something else. Okay, let's get handy dandy scraper. Definitely not going to have enough to fill this, but I could come in with later with some black or white on the bottom and it would look nice. So we'll be back. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I have an exciting conclusion to what I've done so far. It's time to demold this fabulous idea from over at Wendy's Decorium, and I will link her in my description. So I poured clear on top of the little flowers and look at them, they're so fun. Oh, I'm so excited about this. And then the pink cross came out well on the back, so we'll see the front, and then I have just one extra. So let's get to demolding. This is so exciting. I used a new resin, I'll link that in the bottom too. New to me. And it's just the tiniest bit pliable, but it's, boy, there's not a big reveal there, is there? Okay, here we go. Oh my goodness. That is crystal clear. Oh, I'm so excited. Look at that. And the little flowers. Wendy, this was such a great inspiration that you put out there, and I really appreciate it because I'm going to make one of my trays with it. Right here. Look at that. And isn't that going to be just, oh, let me see if I can zoom out. There we go. Oh, I'm really excited about that. And I do think that adding the white was a good idea. It just was so blah, pink, whereas the bottom pops with the little yellow centers. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so there's that. Let's make this video short so we can all get on with our rest of our day. But I really, really enjoyed this project. I hope you did too. Hope you were inspired. You ready? Ooh. So I put black and white in there. I put a lot more white, but boy, the black was very pigmented. I did kind of move it around a little bit so that it wasn't extremely blotchy. But I think it turned out nice. Actually, I could make another one of these. Ooh, that might look better with that. I don't know. I'll figure it out though. Ladies, thank you so much. I'll see you soon.